Hi and welcome to my channel. So if you're currently looking for a remote job, an opportunity to work from the comfort of your own home to avoid all that hassle about childcare, about traveling, about driving, about insurance, about traffic and all that, look, these opportunities I'm going to be sharing is for you. One of the things I really like most about this particular company is that they pay from £60,000 and above. And guess what? These particular job, they don't require any degree, they don't require any experience, and they're going to provide full training for all the candidates. The only thing that they're interested in is that you are able to be to deliver the results that they need. Because look, let me tell you, this time and age, degrees are getting outdated. The companies that are innovative, the companies that are moving forward, they know that having a degree doesn't necessarily add value. But what they need are people that are problem solvers, that are go-getters, and that are able to deliver the results that the company wants, needs, and expects. So if this is you, then look, this video is 100% for you. And I'm going to be telling you how to apply, what the benefits are, how to go about it, who it is for, and everything else that is needed. So if you're new to my channel, obviously, you're welcome. It's such a privilege to have you on here. If you're a returning subscriber, again, I appreciate your time. And look, like I always say, implementation is key. I have shared many opportunities on here on work from home opportunities, how to make money online, starting your own side business. And many of you have gone on to implement all of these. Some of you have already registered with some of those companies and you're already working. So that is absolutely amazing. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you do want to hit subscribe. And let me tell you, work from home opportunities are amazing. I currently work as an advanced nurse practitioner, for the NHS, here in England. And the money that I make online from some of these work from home opportunities is more than how much I make from my nursing job. And you may be sat there thinking, Melvis, so why do you still work in nursing, despite all of this? The reality of it is that you need that career progression, but at the same time, you need to start building work from home opportunities, side hustle, so that ultimately you can leave your permanent job and be able to develop your own things, side hustle or whatever, so that you can live a life of freedom, a life of independence. That's what I'm all about. I want to retire by the time I'm 40 years old, and that is why I am so heavily invested in all these different opportunities, earning as much money as possible right now, so that by the time I hit 40, look, I'm going to be retired already from nursing. So if you want to join me on this journey, then if you check the comment section below, you're going to see a link to my newsletter. I'll share all those opportunities directly to your inbox so that you never miss any opportunity, work from home opportunities, side hustle opportunities, career progression pathways in the UK. Like I say, I have a private coaching program where I support nurses, carers, student nurses, but I want to start their own side hustles, as well as these work from home opportunities. If you check the about section of this YouTube channel, you're going to see all of that information. And look, if you're somebody who is serious, keen, and interested, then you're welcome to join me through that journey so that we can retire early together. So let's get started. And by the way, this particular company that I'm talking about, like I've said, they pay in excess of £60,000 per year. You don't require any degree, any experience. The only thing you need is the enthusiasm, the interest, and the ability to deliver results. And they are recruiting in predominantly two positions. So they've got sales, sales as one sector, or customer support service. So these are two completely different roles. When you're applying to this company, you need to reflect on which of these positions you want to apply for. And these positions are all 100% remote, which means that they don't care where in the world you're based. You could be in Nigeria, you could be, in Ghana, you could be in Zimbabwe, you could be in South Africa, you could be in India, you could be in the US, you could be in Canada, you could be in Trinidad, Tobago, Jamaica. It really does not matter. They're recruiting worldwide, and it's 100%, remote. So it's 100% working from home. And they're going to set up all the equipment, at your place. And one of the things that I actually like is the fact they get a MacBook Pro. Every single person gets a MacBook Pro, which is absolutely amazing. I went the other day to buy a MacBook Pro, and when I had a look, I was like, oh my goodness, this looks amazing, but maybe another time. So this company is going to give you one for free, which is amazing. I don't even know whether I've said the name, but the company is called files.com. So if you want to see these jobs, you need to go to files.com jobs. But better still, I'm going to tell you now what they need, what they're looking for, because these are processes that I have gone through, and I have people who have gone through these processes. So when I'm sharing with you, I've got that extra bit of information that I can give. So when you're applying, like I said before, you need to decide, you want to go for the customer support services, section, or do you want sales? Customer support, what are you going to be doing? The first thing is that this particular company, they rely, their main service is offering software as a service to companies. So their clients are businesses, and currently they have over 6,000 clients. Like I said, they're all businesses and they provide software as a service. So if you're transferring files online, saving information in the cloud, as you know, and personal data and private information for companies is something that is vital to be able to keep safe. So this particular company, files.com, they support businesses to save their information safely on in the cloud. So that's what they do. So if you're offering customer support, obviously you're going to be supporting their clients, existing clients, with any queries that they have. So that's what you're going to be doing, supporting existing clients with the queries that they have. So if you think of somebody that is like in IT support, for example, what would you be doing? Login details, for example, they're not able to find where stuff is, demonstrating those services. Those are some of the things that you're going to be doing. But if you're in the sales part of it, obviously you better be good at sales, because sales is a skill that we should all have. I remember last year I paid a course just over £5,000 to learn about sales, because sales is something that I think, all these courses that we're doing at uni and all that, look, they should be teaching us sales, because that's one thing that they're missing. And I think that's the most important thing that as human beings we need in life to succeed, to excel, and thrive: sales. So when you're in the sales department, most of your role is going to be demonstrating the software, how it works, to prospective clients. So you're going to be doing prospecting, and prospecting is where you have those to be clients and you're telling them what the service is, how it works, and trying to not convince them, but just to show how it works so that they can make that informed decision, obviously, to subscribe to the service and use it for their business. So that's what sales is going to be about. So you have so many Zoom calls, Zoom presentations with various businesses. So obviously you've got to have the language skills, you know what I mean? English is the main thing. You need to be able to speak, write, and present perfectly well in English. And for this particular company, the customer support, services jobs, they pay just over £60,000 per year, but the sales jobs pay more. Obviously, you're in sales. And one of the things also is that if you choose a sales part of it, you also get commissions, which means that if you do those presentations and the company realizes that when you do that prospecting, you're able to close, which means that you're able to get the clients to join, you're going to have extra bonuses for that. So if you join the sales department and you're able to be really, really good and deliver the results, you end up making a lot more money than anyone else in the company, because obviously sales is who is bringing in the clients. So again, these are the things that, when you're applying for these jobs, if you go to their website, files.com jobs, that's the easiest way to get the jobs, because then the page just comes up, right in front of you, files, like a PDF file. So files.com jobs. And when you're doing that, you need to put your cover letter as well as your CV. And that's why I'm going into detail about the differences between the two roles, because they don't require a degree, don't require experience. Full training is going to be provided, but you need to show evidence that you have the basic knowledge and understanding of what those roles actually entail, because otherwise a top company like this, there's no reason to give you the job if you're just, you've got no clue about what sales is all about. So you do need to include those things, obviously, in your cover letter and your CV. Have you got any sales experience? Have you got any knowledge in sales? Have you done any courses on sales? Like I said, I took a course last year, just over £5,000 to learn all about sales. So, initially I didn't really understand a lot about sales, but later on, starting my own side business and all that, I realized that actually was really important for me to learn about sales. And that's why till now, I still take on courses. I join coaching programs, even though I've got my own coaching program where I support nurses. But there are things that I also need, as a professional to grow. And I more than happily pay for those services to make sure that I get them. So when you're applying, obviously your cover letter needs to have that information, because you only get one chance to apply. Obviously, you need to indicate which country are you applying from. You'll see a drop down with a list of countries. Obviously, it doesn't matter where in the world you are, because what they need is that you deliver the result. Just say obviously where you're applying from, because of the setup of the equipment, sending you all of that information, all of that the MacBook Pro, like I was saying, and all that. That's the only difference that it makes. But they obviously accept people worldwide. And some of the advantages also that I like about this particular company. And by the way, if you're enjoying this content, I want you to just like the video. It lets me know that you're enjoying the content and I should do more. And if you haven't joined my newsletter, if you check the comment section below, you're going to see a link to my newsletter, and do join, so that I can send that information directly to your inbox. But most importantly, if you need my support, whether it's for career progression in the UK, obviously, as a nurse, as a carer, as a midwife, as a student nurse, you're looking for those UK visa sponsorship jobs, work from home opportunities, starting your own side business. So things I'm passionate about, because retiring before I'm 40 years old, look, I need to think smart. I need to be ahead of the game. I need to think out of the box. And that's why I'm sharing all this with you, so that you can join me through that journey and we can retire early together. Because the truth is that working hard for someone else is a tough game, because not only is the pay really, really poor and bad for what we have to do, but it just consumes all your time. And I'm somebody that I want freedom. I want to be free. I want to live a life of freedom where I can go where I want to. I can take my children on holidays when they're away on holidays. I just want to do what I want to do. And being employed until you are 67 or 70, it doesn't help, because by then you can't even enjoy life. It's way too late. So again, if this is something that you're keen on, you want to check my newsletter in the comment section below, join, so that I send that information directly to you. But obviously, if you're part of a private coaching program, then I can actually support you actively, give you that personalized, that individualized support that you rightfully deserve to thrive and excel in your career, so that you are able to retire early and live a beautiful life while you're still strong, fit, healthy, and sane. That's what I'm all about here. So files.com jobs, that's where you need to go, obviously, for this specific opportunity. They're also going to give you private healthcare insurance. So private healthcare insurance is something that is huge. Again, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, they have organizations that they work with that can support you if you're unwell. But the best part is that this private healthcare insurance, they also give to your family. So they only give 75% obviously to your family, but you are 100% covered being their employee, your spouse, for example, and kids. So that is a huge benefit. But one of the things that they also give is that all new employees are going to have a 1,000 welcome bonus, which means that when you've gone through all of those pre-employment checks, you're going to get 1,000, paid to you before you actually start work. And they've actually said no strings attached, no terms and conditions. It's just £1,000 from the company to yourself, as you're starting work. But obviously your salary is paid, every single month to you. When it comes to working, there's that flexibility because it's from home, but yes, you still need to do the work, because it's not just like ad hoc basis. This is a proper permanent job they're going to have with this amazing beautiful company. So again, you've also got holidays, you've also got like legal support with legal services. There's quite a lot involved that this company gives. So again, you want to make sure that you're checking it, and it's files.com jobs. When you're filling that application, you've only got one chance to do that. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Make sure your CV and cover letter are both on sleek, spot on, and perfect for the role. Again, they don't care whether you've got a degree or not. What they care about is that you can deliver results. And if you've been in sales and you've got that track record that you can bring to the table, it is well worth highlighting beautifully, on your CV, that cover letter and the application, because they're going to contact you and go through a very rigorous interview process for you to be able to work with them. It's not like you just apply and they're like, oh yeah, Melvis, welcome on board. No, there's going to be a lot of screening. There's the interview process, but once you're successful, it's well worth it for the money. Like I've said, with customer support, you can expect to earn in excess of £60,000. With the sales, you earn more, but most importantly, as you sell more of the software, you're going to eventually earn a lot more. They've also got career progression opportunities. They've got training that the workers sometimes can travel to the US, for example, to have that training done. So again, it just depends on the role. They also have other positions like for engineers and all that. Those ones all pay over £100,000. But if that's what you're keen on, just have a look. But with the sales and customer support, those two are really amazing. They don't require any degree, and that's why I'm sharing this with you. And I do hope that you found this helpful. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you don't want to hit subscribe, turn on the notification button. Check the other videos that I've done about other work from home opportunities, because like I said, many people that saw those opportunities on here have already applied and they're working for those companies. Many of these opportunities I share with you, I work for these companies myself, because my ultimate goal is to have that freedom, is to be free to work when I want, from where I want to work, without being tied down to a specific place, like I am now, so that I can retire early before I'm 40 years old. So again, keep watching the videos. Have you got any comments? What's your experience? What's your work situation like? Just share in the comment section below. Keep watching the videos and share with anybody that is able to benefit from this. Thank you so much. Keep watching.